Sneak attack! Sneak attack! Hey guys, it's Wahima, but just call me Wah. Melanated! Welcome to another episode of my recap of a 90-Day Fiancé before the 90 days. This is season 3, the Tell-All Part 2. I am joined by my sister Sawai, and she will be giving her opinion about this episode as well because it was a doozy. We were talking about it and I was just like, you have got to come on and have this conversation. And happy Halloween!
Halloween, guys.
As you can see, I, did half of my face.
As you can see, I did it.
So she's got a little bit of Halloween. Let me lower the... Ooh. It's as low as it can go. All right. Well,
Better.
it's fine. Look at this highlight. Look at this highlight. Look at the highlight. It's popping. All right. Anyways, so hello, everybody. As always, I'm not going to be paying attention to those of you guys who are in the room. If you have something that you really want to say to me, you can go ahead and super chat it, and then we'll talk about it during the episode. But then otherwise, we'll talk about whatever happens after the episode. So you guys in the chat room, just go ahead and chat amongst yourselves. I would ask that we give this video a thumbs up if you can. That way, people who are looking for some 90-Day Fiancé to talk about on this Halloween evening will have somebody to come on and talk to. Okay. As Chris would sing, thumbs.
I see. I got it down. now.
Okay,
Remember
go.
last time?
Go.
Wait, no. I got it down like that. Okay.
Okay.
Thumbs it up. Thumbs it up. Thumbs it up. Thumbs it up.
That is not the song. The song is thumbs it up.
Okay, I got the beginning.
Thumbs it up. Thumbs it up.
Thumbs it up. That's all I remember.
Yeah, something like that. All right. So let me get my notes out and let me jump into this episode. So let me see. Tell All Part 2.
She got the notes. I'm here to talk about Angela.
Okay. So, I put Part 2. Oh, is this where it jumps up when it's like Darcy and Tom? So let's talk about Tom and Darcy. I guess apparently Darcy didn't know that Tom had been engaged twice. And so she was real shocked about it. And then he came back with, you didn't ask. And then she's like, well, I don't judge him for it. And I call absolute lies because she 100% judges him for it. She 100% judges him for it.
Shady. Shady McGrady.
And then, so basically we start off this episode where we left off last episode of the part 1 of the tell-all, and Tom and Darcy are on the couch talking to, what's her name? Sean. And then the sister comes out. Stacy comes out. It's so interesting because Stacy, when confronted or asked questions about Darcy, she's on Darcy's side. She's like, no, I don't think Darcy's looking for
Which I appreciated. I appreciated because I feel like somebody needs to be on Darcy's side at least. Yeah. Because it seems like, Tom and his sister. Yeah.
The thing is, so Emma had some really good points.
She did have good points, but the
fact that they didn't know each other's favorite colors.
Agreed, but I feel like I feel like she was more so going hard on Darcy, whereas it's both of them who don't know anything about each other. And granted, he did eventually say, "Oh, I do love you, Darcy." Whatever. So like, if you're gonna if he hadn't jumped all the way over to the "I love you" thing, and she was directing everything to Darcy, then fine. But I feel as if she was there to defend her brother. That's what I feel like she was there for. And I feel like Darcy needed somebody there to defend her, which is what I'm glad Stacy, right? Yeah. Stacy did. You're right. And the alcoholic thing, I didn't like that either. I don't know why. Maybe because I didn't watch Darcy. This is the first season I've watched, but it just bothers me when people paint her as an alcoholic. Is she alcoholic?
No, I think she just, I feel like it depends on your level, right? People in London drink a lot.
Okay, right.
My experience has been that people go to the bar at 5, stand outside, and have a pint or 2, right?
Right.
It's culture. So I think you can consider it an alcoholic depending on where it is. If it's culture, if the people are getting drunk every single day to escape problems, going home, wreaking havoc, not paying bills. You know what I'm saying? Right. In the US, ours is if you need to have a drink every day, need to, then you're an alcoholic. If you want to drink every day and then you drink every day, then that's considered an alcoholic. Which in other countries, I don't think it's necessarily considered an alcoholic. But I do think you're right that Emma was there to definitely defend her brother and to kind of put the onus and the blame on Darcy. And that Stacy came out in her gown as well to be there to defend Darcy. But I do like the fact that they tried to seem as though Emma was like, oh, it's because you were drunk the whole time you were in Albania, as though it was a bad thing. But then Tom is like, we were both drunk.
Exactly. He said he was on top of the bar.
Yeah. So it's like they were all drinking and drunk the whole time. So it's not like bar. It's not like Darcy was by herself getting drunk. I think she's the most emotional and less fun when she's drunk. And so that's why, and that's why it's a problem. But I don't necessarily think that it's anything else. Oh, hey, Chris. Thank you so much for coming and being my moderator. Thank you so much. Okay, so they look at footage about the Albania trip, whether or not it was good or not, and then he makes the comment about them both being drunk, and then all of a sudden they start talking about Jesse. And Tom doesn't want to talk about Jesse. Darcy doesn't want to talk about Jesse. Nobody wants to talk about Jesse. Okay. Nobody. And then we cut to
the green room. Right?
The green room with Jesse. They have decided now, because they hear the cast in the green room talking mess about Jesse.
Go ahead and get in there, Jesse.
They go ahead,
Go ahead.
They went ahead and put Jesse in the green room with them. And Jesse shakes the hand of, that guy's name?
Tim.
Tiny Tim. No, not Tim. The other one, the black man. Caesar.
Oh, Caesar.
Shakes Caesar's hand because Angela brings Jesse. He's like, oh, guys, this is Jesse. I guess they met out in the hall.
This is Jesse, y'all.
Yeah, this Jesse. Jesse shook hands with this person. Jesse shook hands with Benjamin. Then he went to shake hands with Avery. And she was like, no. But that could have been conceived as the reason why she's saying no is because she's a Muslim woman and she can't touch men. Because I know that's the same thing with like very devout Jewish men. They can't touch any woman but their wife. Okay. So, like, in that moment, I was thinking, oh, maybe that's the case. But then we find out after he goes to shake hands with Tim, and Tim is like, nah, bro, I'm sorry. You don't need to be here. That it's because she really just doesn't respect the fact that Jesse has shown up. So Tim and Avery start to question Jesse. And in my opinion, they were not attacking him.
I didn't think so either. I think they were asking very valid questions. I think they were making very valid statements. Like, why are you here? And his whole excuse, oh, I'm here for myself. Like, you weren't even on the season. What do you mean you're here to talk about yourself? Like, we don't want to hear about you. I don't even know Jesse. I didn't even watch the season with him on there. And I don't want to know nothing about Jesse. I didn't heard enough about Jesse. So I'm like, why? What are you here for besides to talk about Darcy?
Right.
So,
and to make Darcy uncomfortable. And I really honestly think that they were going to bring Jesse out on the couch with Darcy, but because they had so much drama in the background in the green room, they didn't need to. So basically, Tim and Avery were just like, look, like, we don't respect the fact that you're here. You're only here to cause trouble. Like, why? We care about Darcy. I have been in a relationship with someone like you who gaslights and who's abusive, and that's how I see you. And that's all she's trying to say. But then Angela comes up out of nowhere.
I hear y'all over here bullying him, and it doesn't have nothing to do with you. You can't judge. Ain't nobody judge. Like, but you're in here going hard on everybody and bullying everybody in the one.
Yeah. So then Tim is like, Angela, we are just getting, you don't have no right. And so then she goes off on Tim, right? And that shuts Tim up. But Avery's not having any of it. Avery's trying to have this conversation with Angela. And then she goes up to Jesse and she's like, Jesse, I'm not here to bully you.
Right.
I'm just here to ask the question of why you're here. And it feels disrespectful that you are here. Angela is railing. And let me just tell you guys, Angela was wrong, dead wrong. I don't care to hear any argument to the contrary. She was like a bull in the china shop. She was trashy. She was belligerent, and she wasn't even drunk. The way she went off on Avery and not Tim makes no sense. She's then going to bring in Avery's religion, talking about, I've never seen a Muslim woman so rude. And I'm like, how many Muslims do you know? And also, it's the same thing with Christianity. Muslims come in a lot of different tier of Muslim. I'm pretty sure she considers herself a Christian, Angela, and I can say the same thing for her.
All the Muslims at my school, my old school, smoke.
Yeah,
supposed to smoke.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying?
Angela's over there just being belligerent. Goes off and then has the nerve to decide that Avery's a child and shouldn't be speaking up, and Avery backtalked her.
But yeah, she's a grown woman with a husband.
So what is it, Angela?
Which one? And the elder thing, you didn't even like it when Michael said the thing about you being an elder, but now you're an elder.
Don't backtalk me.
Okay. back talk, girl. You got
who are you talking to right now? Who are you talking about? The person you need to be talking to, the child you need to be yelling at, is your child that's over there molesting 16-year-old boys that's in prison. That's who you need to be dealing with. Don't be over here talking to Terry's child like this. And I was actually real surprised that Terry didn't come up from wherever she was and high kick Angela in the forehead, because I would have. I don't care if I couldn't have reached it. She would have got popped in the neck.
This mama bear right here. Shoot,
she would have got popped up in the neck. I mean, this turned me off from Angela over and over. I mean, it just really did.
I wasn't a huge Angela fan. I thought she was very entertaining, but there were several things that she did throughout the season that I did not particularly care for. This was just, to me, just pushing around her weight and just, you know what I'm saying, acting a hot mess.
Sticking up for Jesse.
Just a hot mess. For Jesse,
For Jesse?
For Jesse? Yeah. Like, the one person who's not even a part of your cast?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
Like,
just because she was on the last, I think, before the 90 Days with Jesse before. That's how she knows him.
I mean,
but not on the cast now. So anyway, she sees Darcy and she's just like telling Darcy what happened. And Sean's like, oh, I'm being told that there is a problem in the green room. So Tom and Darcy, we're going to have to leave you here. So Tom and Darcy leave, and they decide what they're going to do is have like a group little session. So while Tom and Darcy are in the hallway, Darcy are in the hallway walking to like get off stage, Angela meets them in the hallway and is just talking about what happened, what went down, the fact that Jesse was being bullied and that Tom should have been able to handle it, and it wasn't up to Tim and Avery to try to tell Jesse anything. Meanwhile, Avery's upset and is like crying. Tom and Angela go outside and smoke a cigarette where she's again trying to explain to Tom, and Tom is just like, yeah. And I'm just like, I hate that.
First of all, Tom wasn't gonna do nothing.
Yeah.
Tom wasn't gonna do nothing.
Yeah, I hate that.
I really honestly believe that he wasn't gonna press Jesse the way he needed to get pressed. Mm-hmm. The way he was coming out there and all the stuff that he said in his stupid little montage and with the dumb deep-ditty music. Like, come on now.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of his dumb little montage. So Jesse comes out onto the stage and it's just Jesse and Sean. And, you know, Jesse's talking about how he wasn't even there for Darcy. He was only there for him. And they show him getting out of the shower and like a blurred out picture of his butt, him in the shower, and then talking about the acting and the weightlifting and the psychology. He got some kind of degree. Yeah. And then like the speaking engagements, and then to show what those speaking engagements are.
God bless those old people.
He's at an old folks home talking about finding love and how it didn't work for him. Where was his old folks home? Was this in the States or was this back in?
I think they looked like they was in the States because he said he was from where he was from. So if I were to guess.
Oh my God!
I'm just like, sir, these people do not want to hear you. They've been through love. They've been out of love.
Their love's died. They got a second love. Like.
They did everything with love. They don't want to hear your story.
It was so dumb. It was just the dumbest part. It was just the dumbest. Okay? The dumbest. Chris, are you still in the room? Are you still the moderator?
Yes. Click that like button.
Give the video a thumbs up. We have 186 people in this room and only 41 likes. So we can get some thumbs up. Think you can get some thumbs up. All right. Thank you guys so much. Okay, we're at 51. Can we get to 60? I like this.
Thank you, Lola.
This is my favorite game. Actually, we're at 185. If we could get to 85 likes, that'd be great. Okay, let's get to 85 likes. We're at 61. Can we get to 80? Can we get to 85 likes?
Let's get what to 100? Yes, Rachel.
66.
Yes, Rachel.
66 likes. Here we go. Can we get 70? You guys are doing it. I need 10 more people to go. No, 15. 51 people. Thumbs up. 73. Do I see 75? Do I see 75 likes? You guys know you like this. Look at this makeup. You know, you see my sister. We're doing it. We're doing the Lord's work. We're talking all about this 90-day fiancé. 76. Hey, thumbs it up. Thumbs it up. I said thumbs it up. Thumbs it up. Thumbs it up. Thumbs it up.
Hey, 81. 81.
Thank you. All right.
Thanks, y'all.
All right. so let's figure out an emoji we can drop. Ooh, Vicky Vale. Angela was disgustingly proud of her trashiness.
She really was.
I know. We're not even there yet.
Not even right.
We're not even there yet. Okay, so if you guys, if you guys really do think Angela is trashy, go ahead and throw the trash can emoji in the comment section for me, please. Live chat, throw that trash can emoji. Basura. There we go, the faux fashionista. Here we go. All right, so let's move on to Jessie. Jessie and Sean are on the couch. We do this stupid montage, and then he starts to talk about how Darcy is stalking him, and she's the one that's been calling him up to a month ago. Then they have a little montage where he's with his friends talking about Darcy.
And just laughing and
just laughing about her. And I'm just like, you know what? You are a straight up asshole. And there is just, I mean, I'm not going to be able to put a thing on this thing now because I said that word. But anyways, girl, it's terrible. I'm not gonna be able to run ads.
No.
Yeah, they get mad at me when I say cuss words.
I thought it was only the first 5 minutes.
Oh, is it the first 5 minutes?
Or 15 minutes.
They're not gonna watch a full 15 minutes. Sometimes I'm just like, I know I didn't start cussing until the end, so I make it so that they can check it, and they're not gonna watch that whole video. I'm like, you guys are not about to watch a whole live. All right, great. So, anyways, look at all the trash cans. You guys, you guys going in. Right. All right. Oh, Vicky J. Yeah, your daughter is so cute, girl. Vicky had her daughter in a little pineapple onesie. It was so cute. Let me find it. Let me find it for you. Oh my God.
Don's in his teddy bear onesie.
Okay, wait. Vicky J. Where's she at? Is that how you spell it? Vicky J.
Oh, there she is. Jeah.
Yeah, but
Vikee.
That's what it is. Vik. There it is. Oh, where is it? I'm sorry, guys. You're not gonna be able to see it. I just want to show so why. It's so cute. Oh, it's because I don't have Wi-Fi. That's why it's taking so long. Anyways, when it pops up, it pops up.
T-Mobile.
No.
Shade.
Oh. Okay.
My phone works without Wi-Fi.
Okay.
I never have Wi-Fi in here.
Look at her. Look at her.
Look at her.
Oh, okay. My God. I wonder if I don't know if her profile is public, so I would show it, but it's not my child to show.
She is.
Look at her, and then
look at the leggings.
Oh, look at the little leggings. She's so cute. Look at her. Look at her. Nice.
Yo, baby.
Yes. So cute.
Okay. Pineapple for the baby.
Yeah, pineapple for the baby. Anyways, if you guys follow Vicky J on Instagram, you can see her baby. It's VIKEEJEAH. It's
too cute.
Too cute. Okay, anyways, the same as her login on Instagram. Oh, it's public. Okay, look at this baby. Look at that baby. I get it to focus on the baby. Oh, look at that baby. Okay, look at this baby. Look at the little pineapple baby. Look at the little pineapple baby. Look at the little leggings. Look at the little. Oh, you can't see the leggings. They're striped green and white. Look at that little legging. Look at her with her daddy. Okay, anyways, there's that. Anyways, okay, I'm done now. All right, so let's jump back. Jesse's trash. And there was no reason for him to be on there because all he was doing was talking mess about our girl Darcy. And I'm not having it. Darcy's gone through a lot, and I'm not here for it. So anyways, he gets kicked off. Out. He's done. Right. He doesn't get kicked out, but they're done with him. Then he leaves, and he has security carry him out, walk him out.
And if anything, if Darcy's stalking anyone, it's Tom.
Yeah.
Just wanted to put that out
She's
there.
Not stalking
Jessie.
She's stalking Tom. Jesse's the one who's trying to stay relevant. Okay, y'all not gonna bull Jessie. Girl.
Okay, so they all went back on stage, right?
Okay, so they all went back on stage, right? And then Sean is like, from your perspective, what happened? And then we have to relive people telling half stories. And I'm like, why isn't anybody telling what really happened? Benjamin tries to pussyfoot around what happened. Then they ask, what's his name? What's that? Caesar. And he's like, well, I don't know what. And then
with a stupid jean jacket.
Oh my God.
Who the hell told Caesar to wear
a whole jean suit. Okay. And then Avery tried to explain like what was going on.
Right, and how she felt about it. Yeah. Well, she was crying, remember?
Oh,
she was crying at first. So she was crying, sitting there, and she's right next to Angela. And Angela turns and is like, Are you done crying yet? Do you need to go off stage? Do you need to go in the back and take a moment? Because I can't sit next to no grown woman crying. So now she's a grown woman.
Now she's a grown woman. Then I couldn't even believe the gall. The unmitigated gall of her to turn to Avery, who is still emotionally hyped up on the fact that she wants to pop this granny in her throat muscle. And then she's gonna say to her, you need to go in the back? I'm like, that's not for you, miss. That's not for Angela to even comment on. She doesn't want to sit next to a grown woman crying because she didn't do anything and now she looks like the bully. Yeah. You did do something and you are a bully.
And I don't even feel like it was fully because I don't even think that was fully why she was crying was the whole Angela thing. You know what I'm saying?
She was crying because she was being misunderstood.
Exactly.
And she was being called a bad Muslim on national television. And this woman is going at her and telling her she's a grown-ass woman if she can. And I think here's the deal. This is what it is. Angela is low-key mad at Avery for wanting to move to Syria and treating her family and her mother the way she did. Because she made some comment about it in part 1. About her mama, saying something about Avery and how Avery is like disrespectful or something like that, right? So the moment that she got to put Avery, a child, in her place for back talking her, she took full advantage of it and went in on her. And then finally, like, then she stood up, right? Because Rebecca's like, you know, they're sisters from the same state.
Right.
So Rebecca's like, Angela, are you really like this?
Like,
is
not
this
gonna
real?
Talk to her like that.
Don't talk to her that way.
I talk to her however I want to. Woo,
yeah.
And starts cussing and F-wording.
And listen, Rebecca's not the one to take it sitting down. She's like, listen, I'm not Rachel. This is not that season. Or I'm going to just sit here. So she stands up.
And then here come Angela, like a freaking elephant, going across the stage. It got all up in, and that's why I said the tip bump. Like,
what you gonna do?
What you gonna do? Like,
and Rebecca's like, look, I'm not about to fight you. You need to go sit down. You need to back up and get out of my face. I'm not about to fight you. But what I am saying is that you're absolute T-rash, and I'm here to call it out on national TV. She don't represent Georgia.
Man.
Like, it was just insane.
I think
security came out. Security came out and like sat down. I mean, had to like get in between, and then they went on commercial. Then they did little bit of what they had to do with Angela and sent her ass right home. She was the only person who didn't have to stay the whole time, and they knew it was because she was antagonistic and she was taking the show to another level. She thought she was on Maury, and she was trying to act up, and it was just so
her daughters
unnecessary. Yeah, and Shyla had to come out to like buffer, and then Terry came out because Terry was like, finally. Producers was running up behind Terry all throughout the hallway, and she was like, stop talking to my daughter like that. You're gonna quit talking to my daughter like that. And she's like, no, come out here, defend your daughter. She's a grown married woman.
That would have been the point where I've been like, Angela, right in the forehead.
Yeah,
I don't give a.
Yeah,
like you not go like.
Yeah, I would have hit the bank to see what else pops out of them titties. Get it all out. Get it all out.
Over.
Yeah,
it would have been VH1.
Oh my god,
not TLC.
When she took all that stuff out of her boobs, I was like, I get it. Cell phone, you know what I'm saying? I get it. Wallet. This girl took out lipstick. She took out a hair tie. She took out a whole computer.
Everything that would be in a purse.
Everything.
And a book bag.
It was just ridiculous. I was just so annoyed with her.
So basura.
So then they had the scene. They had this cut that scene and send everybody off. So they had Angela just come out with Skyla, and they started talking about Michael and the one egg that she might have, and Skyla giving the baby, and Skyla's like, Mama, you're not having my child. I'm not just. She's like, I'm gonna convince you, and it's supposed to. By this point, though, like Angela already gave a dirty taste in my mouth, and I just didn't care, and I just want Michael out of this relationship. I don't think Michael deserves that. He doesn't deserve to be with a woman like that. Even when Sean says to her, Skyla, are you surprised that your mom pushed the cake in Michael's face? She's like, not Mama.
Not Mama.
That's not too much for Mama. And I was like, oh no. If throwing a cake in a grown man's face because you're upset is not something that's out of characteristic or too much,
Michael gonna come to America and get abused.
Yeah,
that's exactly what's gonna happen. He's gonna come out here, get abused, and realize that life is real.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, and like it's not for play, and is it really worth it?
Yeah, it's not. She is absolute trash,
and you can't have a baby with her.
Yeah,
like what are you getting out of this? Besides, I mean. And then if he does come out here, he's just going to come out here and cheat on her and have a baby with somebody else.
And he's going to fight. He's going to be fighting with her. And she's going to threaten to send him back to Nigeria. I can already see this whole thing unfolding. Mm-hmm. She's going to threaten to send him back to Nigeria because he's not doing what she wants him to do. He's going to try to get some friends. He's not going to have any friends out here. And I don't imagine that the city she's in has a large Nigerian and or even African, community. So I don't know what he's about to do. Because these Negroes down there and wherever she at, not about to kick it tough with Michael. I don't know what's going on. Anyways, that's how I feel about it. Poor Michael. So then they go home, and that's the end of that. So let's move forward. Did you catch the moment where Angela was making fun of Zayed when she's like, "I love you so much"?
I didn't see that.
You guys didn't catch that? She was making fun of Angela when she was making fun of Zayed when she was on stage. Let's see. Move forward. Can't have a social life because he needs to stay out of trouble. Remember she said that? She's like, I don't want Michael having a social life because he needs to stay out of trouble so that he can get to the U.S.
I don't do nothing. I don't do anything. Like, girl, because you old. You like my parents in the room over here. Go to sleep at 6:30 now.
Oh, my God. They're ridiculous. I came home today and they all went upstairs at 6:30. I have been calling them the elderly all night. I just been yelling, elderly!
And they stayed right in the room.
Stay in the room. So weird.
Playing slots on an
iPad. And then they're like, it's cold and dark outside now, so we go to bed early. I'm like, this is the beginning of the end. Being old together.
In the bed and we're going to have to come over there feeding them soup.
I know, it's so ridiculous. They're going to be like the grandma and grandpa from Charlie and the Chocolate
Factory. Yeah, exactly what I'm thinking of.
Just in the bed.
Eventually one is going to be on this end.
Yeah, head to foot. Anyways, enough about our alien.
No, Botox cannot help Angela.
Oh yeah, the previews she had Botox done.
She had Botox?
Yeah. In the previews, she needs it because she needs it here. She needs it everywhere. All right, so the next couple that we're going to talk about is Ben and Akini. And Sean asks about her suitors in the past, and she says that Fidel has always pushed away her suitors. And then they both asked then Sean asked Fidel and Akini how Benjamin did. And they both were like, he was average. And it wasn't average. And then like, it was the average answer. It was like, no, he was average.
Right.
They go in on Ben. And I don't think they realize. I think Fidel realizes it. And I think Akini does a little bit. But she doesn't realize like how bad she looks on TV.
Yeah. And Rebecca did try to step in and defend him. Like, it's different when you go to a different country. Maybe he could be more assertive and more alpha male when he's in America. But maybe he felt like that would be too much. Him going out there, and maybe he kind of pulled himself back. I do not think that is true, though.
Yeah, and Zayed. Meanwhile, Zayed is like, "Don't talk about your ex. You are mine now."
Headlock.
Yeah, headlock. Don't talk about your ex. You are mine now. Like Zayed is like, don't talk about your ex. But anyways, yeah, and they're basically like, he didn't handle the bride price right. I told him what to do and he didn't do it. He's gonna have to renegotiate when he comes back out here. Benjamin's like,
he owes me money.
Gulping and like, then they show the scene of Benjamin having a drink and like, calling BS with him, telling her that she couldn't have a drink. And she's like, no, I did not know he was drinking. And then like, she's like, basically, I'm going to have drinks too. And she's going to want a wine cooler. She's going to be in Phoenix by herself. It's hot and she's going to be lonely.
She's going to be sitting up there with the baby.
She's going to want the wine cooler. Not an alpha male. Rebecca tries to defend him and Akini shuts that down and was like, no, you don't know Rebecca. He was actually very average and beta male.
Right. And he didn't pay enough and wasn't prepared and didn't Google anything.
Yeah.
You guys, it's 448 people in here.
What?
20 likes.
441 people in this room and only 120 likes? Do we need to sing another song so we can get to 200 likes? I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot of people trying to get to likes. That is like 75 people. We would be singing songs for a long
What about 150
time? Rachel says, I know except these.
Right.
Thanks, Rachel.
That's very true though, Deidre. You do have to be able to command a congregation. So you do need to be somewhat of an alpha.
I mean, depends on the congregation that you're in. It's the congregation. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know a lot of many there's other churches. Yeah. I never been to those churches. You know what I'm saying? I've been to churches. I'm like, y'all come here in jeans? He needs to be at a church where people go in jeans and flip-flops.
Yeah.
Right. He's not going to our church.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? He's not going where you're like lashes, hat, gloves, whole outfit. Hey, where we at?
Usher board.
What we doing? choir. Hey, you know, like,
Right.
amen. 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 Meanwhile, the pastor turns around and is like, sing! And you're like, you know, like, that's the church we went through. Our pastor would turn around and give us a dirty look if we weren't doing it right.
This is the choir director. If the choir director ain't doing this,
like, you're letting down the people. The ancestors are mad. You better sing.
Thank you, Ramster.
Thank you, Ramster, so much for the super chat. Olympia, thanks for being here. All right. So anyways, we've been to that church. You know, he couldn't be pastor. Okay, great. So Fidel, he says he owes Fidel's, thanking the parents for raising the child, busting off the school records. They were like, look, there was more to that bride price than my dad busted out my school records. And Ben is like, yeah,
I'm a real one. I'm
real. They put money and energy into me. I am an educated woman. You will pay them for what they have done and how they have raised me.
Right.
And I'm like, I can see that.
I mean, I could dig it. I mean, he really didn't give anything.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, even like, to people who don't like
have
parents, like you don't. Our suitors don't have to pay dowries.
Yeah,
but if they did,
but if they did,
they gotta at least be able to pay the mortgage for a month.
They would have.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
you can't pay the mortgage for a month.
Yeah, my brother has a master's. I mean, then granted, he got it while he was married, but like, still. Yeah, my dad's like, I'm gonna need a little bit more than that, sir.
Yes, church for 6 hours.
Yes,
including a meal though.
Yeah, go downstairs and get a meal. Go back up. The chicken used to be bomb.
It used to be good.
Chicken was bomb. Okay, so Angela leaves and Michael stays, and then they do the Rebecca montage, and it was so boring. I did not write anything else after that. I don't know what happened in Rebecca and Zaid's time together. Who cares? Moving on to Caesar's journey. It was boring.
Very much so, and very pathetic.
It was boring, and like it didn't even get into the nitty gritty. And at the end, all it is Maria saying, so okay, basically she's gaslighting him, right?
She's gaslighting him.
She says they were only together for 2 years, not the 5. And that he only gave her about $5,000 if she had to do her accountant's math.
I don't believe that though.
And then she says that she did love him. That's a lie. And then she continues just to gaslight him. He's there trying to get his feelings out, really trying to express himself, and he can't do it. So she's just jumping
like,
all over him.
Don't cry.
Yeah. Caesar, you're stronger than that. Don't cry.
Caesar, don't do this.
Yeah. Caesar,
you're making me look bad.
Yeah, move on. And she's like, you know what you did. And he's like, what did I do? And she's like, you brought me on this show, or you put my likeness on this show only to make me look bad. And now everyone is like, poor Caesar, and I'm the bitch. I'm the bad person. And like, that's not true. I'm being portrayed. I'm getting the negative. And I'm like, girl, Caesar's getting just negative as you. Like, the thing is, though, is that you were actually scamming him. Right. And here's the deal. Your other tricks or your other lovers or boyfriends around the world know what it is.
Right.
They are aware that they are paying for you to go wherever and to be their hot girlfriend. Exactly. Especially whoever took you to Dubai, sis.
And don't act like you paid for it
yourself.
Yeah.
Whoever took you to Dubai was like, we just want a beautiful blonde woman on our arms, because the Middle East really love a blue-eyed blonde. They really love that. So those men will pay. So some man paid for you to go to Dubai. If he wasn't a Middle Eastern man, it was another man who paid for that. And you're just a professional girlfriend or whatever it is that they need. But you knew.
An escort.
But that's fine. I mean, I'm not.
No judgment.
Yeah, no judgment at all.
But you need to make that apparent, even though he's on a website where you think that he should know this. You know he's a nail technician, and you said it yourself, and you've already said that you know he doesn't have enough money. And so why even you're at this point you're just taking his money and selling him a dream because you know you can. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's where I have the issue. Hey. Caesar, yes, is putting himself in this position, and
grown-ass man.
He should be able to discern
he's not
that when somebody is not giving you what you want for what you're giving them, that is a problem. And he does it, and that's his problem. But at the same time, girl, like, you're making yourself look bad. You should have been cut him off. You have other suitors. I know you got enough money that's coming in for you not to need Caesar, especially if he's only giving you $5,000. So, which I don't think is true. 5 years? Nah. He's giving you more than $1,000 a year.
And you let that happen. And then you allowed him to put you on this show. And I don't know, because he says, babe, that he said that the reason why he got on this show is to prove to her that A, he loved her, and B, to help her get there. So I think that there's some kind of, because I do think that TLC has helped people get the K1 visa. I think it might be like something like, hey, here's, or if they don't directly help, I think the fact that they get paid a certain amount per episode, and if your storyline is interesting, and you get that amount per episode, that could be the money you use for the K1 visa. So, like,
I'm sorry, somebody said that Caesar needs adult supervision. He does.
Yeah, he really does. Oh my God, 565 people in this room and only 157 likes. We have to sing until we get to 250. We have to sing. All right, here we go. What are we going to do? Everybody who's in this room right now, put the thumbs up so we can encourage those who are just watching it to give this video a thumbs it up. You have to sign in to thumbs it up. I said thumbs it up. Hey, hey. Thumbs it up. Thumbs it up. I said thumbs it up. Gonna thumbs it up. Hey, yeah, you're gonna thumbs it up. Oh, hey, we're gonna thumbs it up. Hey, we're gonna thumbs it up. Hey, hey. Thank you in the comment section. We love all those thumbs up. Keep it going, guys. We're at 171 thumbs up. We want to get to 200. Hey. Said, thumbs it up. Thumbs it up. Thumbs it up. I said thumbs it up. Thumbs it up.
This is funny.
Thumbs it up. Hey. Here, go. Go.
Thumbs it up. Thumbs it up. I said thumbs it up.
Almost there, y'all.
Thumbs it up. Thumbs. Happy Halloween.
Yeah. Go off, girl.
Yay! Thanks, Chris.
It's your real one.
We love you. So that's everyone. And by the way, I give her complete rights to the song. So God bless.
Caesar will be back for another season, Lakeisha.
Bye.
Another season.
Bye.
The same fool.
All right, 572 people. Oh, that was sad. We only got to 188 and we did all that work. Oh my God.
They're still going.
Auntie's gone wild. No, I'm an auntie. She's not an auntie.
I'm not the auntie. I'm the mama.
Oh, well, you are, I guess, Lelena.
Okay, yes.
Yeah,
I am auntie.
I am auntie.
Not to the cutest tootie.
Not to the cutest tootie.
The cutest tootie.
He's so cutie tootie. Okay.
192. Not bad.
All right. Thank you guys for those of you who have participated in that. I appreciate it.
Who's that on the phone with the vocals?
That's
Vicky,
Chris.
That's Chris.
Vicky, that's Chris.
Chris to be exact.
Liberian lady. Hey, girl. Hey.
We not. She said, "LOL, Wasi," and they're like, "We not accept this."
I not accept this.
I so much love the likes.
I love so much love likes. I no accept
this light is
no
bright.
likes. Likes. All right. Where am I at? Let's see. Okay, so what did we talk about?
Beautiful.
Okay, yeah. So back to this fool. What's his name? Caesar. So back to Caesar. What is there really else to say about Caesar? It's crazy that Maria is real. She thinks she has a bad edit. She doesn't, because she played a fool. And then he got on TV and now he's crying. He's talking about he wants to take a break from her. No.
He ain't taking a break.
No break. Break up. Move on. Don't reach out to her anymore. You cannot afford her services. She's not going to marry you.
Caesar, you can afford my services.
The damn nail. Every time I see him and he has nail polish on his nails, I just want to punch him. Take that acetone and take it off. Sir, I don't care what your job is. Yeah, he has nail polish. Sometimes he has it on his thumb, and sometimes he has it on his through the toe.
I feel like
he had it on
gotta
his
like
middle
make
finger.
sure that they get the right shade.
But he needs to make sure that his look good too as well. Speaking of manicures, let's move on to Tim. So Tim and Jessica or Jennifer. So
I forgot about
they have a little segment where he's like, basically, we're friends, we're still getting to know each other, and she's like, yeah, there's still love between us, we're still getting to know each other. Yeah, Veronica tried to start problems with that ring, but I didn't let it get to me. In fact, he needs to sell the ring and buy me a bigger and new ring. I'm just like, okay. And then they had the conversation about her calling him the P word and him being like, it's like an inside joke between us.
Like fun is a pet name.
And I'm like,
no, it's not. I can't say it, huh?
Yeah, you can.
A pussy.
That's
just your pussy. She said it the first time with a smile.
Oh my God. It is ridiculous. Is Sherry Farrah in here? She said, haha, Sherry. Oh no, it's not Sherry Farrah. Why did I think it was Sherry Farrah?
Stupid ass suit. It was a stupid suit.
It was a stupid suit. Yeah.
Okay.
It was a stupid suit. Chris, I really thought I was like, did you just call her Sherry? That'd be so hilarious if Sherry Farrah were in this room.
That's Chris's cousin, right?
That's Chris's mom.
Oh. Thought it was your cousin.
Did you know Chris is a Farrah from both ends? Her mother's maiden name is Farrah.
What?
Chris was meant to be a Farrah. She's Farrah up and down, left and right.
What?
Two Farrahs met and made a Farrah.
That's dope.
Oh, she spells her name with 2 R's and an I. Oh, okay. Anyways, from
Wicked
both
Witch
ends
of the
of
West.
Yeah, I'm a witch.
Is that the West, North, East?
My job said, my boss asked me if I was Hulk, the female Hulk. And I was like, with this eyebrow?
Sis.
Come on. Look at this arch. Look at this arch. With these lips? Nah. Okay, anyways, let's move on. That was it, right? Tim and whatever?
Yeah. Oh, and he also made it known that he was born a male.
Oh, yeah.
And that he is not, that he's straight.
Yeah. You know what? Sorry. I thought that whole part when everybody was like, he's a trans, blah, 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 blah. He's transgendered. I really hated that narrative because I just felt like it's like transphobic a little bit. Like I can see someone feeling that, but the way people were pushing it and like as though like it's this big reveal that we don't need it. If the man is presenting as a man, then he's a man, in my opinion. So I'm glad that he said it and that there were no jokes around it, and it was said in a very just like calm, like I've been said that to me before. I was not born a woman. I was born a man, and I'm not gay. People have said it, and they will always say it, and that's the end of it. And I really like the way he handled it. So
it doesn't explain why they didn't have sex.
But I mean, it doesn't explain, but there was a lot going on, and maybe like emotionally in his head is controlled. He's just not like, maybe he's not like one of these crazy alpha males who's like, rah, 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 rah,
but even like if you're not an alpha male, Benjamin had sex. And Benjamin is like, to me, if there was anybody who wasn't going to have sex, it was going to be him. And as soon as he was married in the eyes of Kenya, Benjamin got in that. So
yeah, but I guess I just think that like, not that I think that Tim is like aromantic or asexual or something like that. I think he just might not have the same kind of like
trigger that
gets him. And he also might like be in his head a lot, and that definitely could affect it. He's just a different kind of guy. And you know, Jennifer is like, you know, he's very respectful and whatnot. I mean, like I said, I feel like at the end of the day, if she really wanted to have sex with him, they would have had sex.
Zaid the real freak. That's funny.
What'd you say?
When Jennifer calls Zaid
asked
her, she like, oh, I think
that's so weird. This freak. He said that's a freak. And I'm like, yeah, he is weird because that Zaid is all he had. He has no money. He has no skills. I love the fact that Rebecca mentioned that she doesn't do the PI work full time. It's only part time, which explains a lot. And she's actually a GM of restaurants, which
and can get him a job.
Yeah,
thank God.
And can get him a job. So like he will work, and that's why she's not worried about it.
Yeah, Rebecca, he's gonna get a job.
Yeah. So I'm actually okay with like that now. I mean, still think it's weird that she's with a 26-year-old boy.
Happy birthday, Jessie!
Happy birthday, Jessie! Happy birthday to ya! Happy birthday to ya! Happy birthday! Happy birthday to ya! Happy birthday to to ya. Happy birthday.
You better twerk, girl.
We used to sing that in church.
Yeah. It's like, and now
the same high. Everybody hug your neighbor.
A mighty long way. I thank my mama. I thank my father. I thank my sister, my brother too. Oh, you got me. A mighty long way. A mighty long way.
I don't remember that song, but I remember this song.
Hey, I thank you, Jesus. Hey, I thank you, Jesus. I thank you, Lord. Oh, he got me from a mighty long way.
Oh yeah, I think I do kind of remember that.
And then remember it. Oh, teach me. Oh,
no, I remember Jesus is on the main line. Tell him what you want.
That was when
Jesus is on the main line. Tell him what you want.
Yeah,
You
that
know
was one of them.
You remember Jesus on the main
But
line?
that wasn't how the whole thing went.
Okay, go. What was the next part?
It was the fix me, Jesus. When they told people to come up to the altar. Oh, fix me, Jesus.
Oh yeah. Girl, we went to.
Anyways, we went to
like, a very like
the biggest church in LA.
Church in LA in the 90s.
Yeah,
it was called First AME Fame. Our pastor was Cecil L. Murray, and even when I was watching an episode of Scientology Aftermath,
you said he came up, right?
Yeah, like Leah Remini worked with our pastor to like and Church of Scientology. She was like the representative of the Church of Scientology to like create some stuff. I remember the Church of Scientology. I think I learned about it at church, but we didn't delve into it. They were just like, yeah, we'll help you make money, but you're not coming in here.
Right.
Like,
get out of here.
No. What is this? Our members are going to have to pay. No. Our members pay us. Okay, they're not going to pay you. No. That's how our church was. Call him up and tell him what you, and you know what's so funny about the main line is that that's an old saying. Like people's phones used to be connected if you lived in one area. Your phones used to be connected.
And that was the main line.
And that was the main line. So if Jesus was on the main line, you would pick it up and that would be
and
like,
it was Jesus?
Yeah, and it was Jesus. And you would just tell him what you want. It was like, operator, Jesus is on the main line. I got to talk to him.
Jesus. I can't pay my rent. Help me.
All right, you guys, that's the end of this episode. We want to thank you guys who are not watching this live. Thank you so much for being here and for coming to church with us, apparently. I haven't been to church in so long, girl. I'm not even Christian anymore, but here we are. And we're just going to say thank you so much for being here. And this is my sister, Sawai.
Thanks for having me, guys.
We're going to say our adieus, and then we're going to go into the people that are in the comment section, talk to y'all for a couple minutes, and then we got to go. We got to get the cutest Tootie.
No, the cutest Tootie going to sleep with his grandparents.
Oh. All right. Bye, guys. All right. What are you guys saying? Let me put my glasses on.
Thanks for the song. You're welcome, Jesse.
Oh, you're welcome. Let's kiki, says Rachel.
Give me Jesus. Jesus.
Somebody come get Angela. Jesus, we need somebody for Angela. Okay, Deidre, that's the forbidden fruit. Oh, thank you so much. Cookie Apple. Oh, that's Akini. Cookie Monster. The forbidden fruit. The Cookie Monster got into the jar.
Oh, thanks, Sally.
Thanks, Sally.
Thank you guys for being so welcoming.
Hot Cocoa Bang Bang, you forgot. Be you, be true, and find your place. Oh, yeah, be you, be true, and find your place. Okay. Yeah, I did forget it. Estella says, hi, I'm at the... What happened, girl? Okay? You okay? Was it a Halloween, situation? Uh-oh. At least you're okay and you're able to watch. I'm glad we're keeping you company while you're in the hospital.
We threw some Jesus in there for you.
Yeah, there you go. Jennifer says, so what are you guys... who you think called first, Jesse or Darcy? Darcy, yeah. Yeah, Darcy for sure. For sure. Rebecca thinks dating young keeps her young and feeds her own insecurities. Oh, yeah, Soprano, I heard that too.
Went to London, do a meetup on the weekend.
Oh, ML, we can't go to London. I got to go to Guatemala.
Darcy called first, but Jesse also called. Yes,
yeah, Jesse did. I know, I believe he called. Our mobile home park had 438 kids come trick or treat.
What?
Dang!
We got about 15.
We didn't get that many at all. I was like, here you go. Hurry though.
Dope,
We still have candy. That was so much fun. I would have loved being there. I love giving out candy. I got off work.
I can't sleep.
Oh, thank you, Badger B.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Yeah, I totally love giving out candy. If you guys love giving out candy, give this video a thumbs up. I'm still trying to get people what?
They call it Ben Sweaty Mozzarella Cheese, and I cannot unknow that.
I heard from someone
the 90-day podcast.
Where did it go?
Under that.
Oh, I heard from some 90-day podcast that they call Ben Sweaty. Oh, I cannot. Rachel.
Yeah, Donnie
that's
loves
so
mozzarella
true.
cheese.
That's so true.
String cheese.
No, just an appointment. Oh, okay. Oh, what time is it, girl? Are you in the UK? Are you in the UK?
Obviously.
Yeah, you're not.
You're not out here.
You're not out here.
No appointments at this time.
Yeah.
Just to give him that seminar, though.
Oh,
Jesse is
that seminar.
That's the only person that's gonna listen to Jesse is the old people that can't run.
Yeah, oh my God. Bring your breakfast back. She's awesome.
Oh,
for Halloween, 2 of my students dressed up as Darcy and Stacy, matching biker looks from Albania. Oh my gosh. That's like, so great. It's like, did you want to talk to them about it? Did you want to be like, so, what did you think? You can't even have that conversation with them. Oh,
great Omar workout. You know what? I hope they do too.
I hope they do too. Yeah.
And Jesse's seminar was everything. He's spreading the good word. Yeah. I think he called her.
Estella, you're in Tokyo. Okay, I can see that. Akemi, if that's
I love eating candy. You know what, dude? I can't right now, but I do too.
Yeah, she's doing keto.
Yeah.
Oh my God, send pics. Send pics of what, Chris?
I think she realizes there's no filter for that relationship.
There's no filter to make that relationship seem
right.
Oh,
Tokyo. Okay. That makes sense.
Did you hear that Caesar is trying to be an actor? Yeah, that was the whole thing throughout the whole, season that he was an actor.
Right.
Thank you, Shannon.
Woo-hoo.
Jesse motivating these elderly people to go onto that retirement home in the sky just to get rid of them.
Not the retirement home in the sky.
The retirement home in the sky. Question: how staged was that FaceTime breakup between Tom and Darcy? Oh, that was awkward and weird. She wasn't expecting it, and she did a good job acting it. If it wasn't set up,
I think Tom
yeah.
Unless kind of looked like Caesar was into Akini a bit. Oh, you think so?
He was looking at her too much. I think Caesar didn't know what to look at. Also, Caesar probably was like, I could have gotten a girl in Nigeria.
Oh, and how about when he tried to hop up when they were arguing or whatever?
Oh yeah,
he was
like he was gonna do something, and then he just sat back down.
He was like,
that was so ridiculous.
Did anybody see me stand up?
I wasn't gonna do anything. I'm just kidding.
In the trailer, they showed Akini saying she liked Michael's voice, but they never showed it on the show.
Oh, because she probably realized that was her brother from another country.
Michael.
Rachel said, but she cries at any bad news. So I was like, where are the tears this episode? Who, Akini? What's his name cried too? Ben cried. When they were talking about people just need to get along. When he was talking about the drama between Jesse and the rest of the cast and Angela, I was like,
tears. It
was in his throat. His eyes got all watery, and I was like, I can't be with him. I'm gonna be crying.
He's crying in America. See, I told you. It was the best part. Right. I noticed that too. I wonder why they cut Akini saying she likes Michael's voice out. You know why they cut it out? You're not supposed to.
I think they edited it out just like they did Angela.
Caesar needs to look for a new jacket. Caesar needs to look for a new life.
Yeah.
It was safe.
Have you seen Angela's Maury cameos? I have.
No, Caesar on those video chats. They want to see a Tom cut the steak on the bias.
Why is Akini clowning her husband like that? Because she can. He's not gonna do anything about it.
What you gonna do?
Yeah, nothing. Nothing. Not a thing.
No, when Angela asked Ben, "Are you in on this bullying too?"
Ben was like, shook. He was like, "No, I didn't say anything, ma'am. No, it wasn't me. Don't come after me." I was like, "Oh, he's less than a beta male. Alpha, beta, delta, gamma. He's a gamma."
They try not to make Angela look as bad. What you mean they try not to look her?
They try, but she doesn't allow them to.
And I think they cut out a good chunk of what happened in that green room.
Yeah. Too. I'm just like, somebody needed to be like, Angela, you need to calm down.
Family respects no Ben, woman or child. Where are you girls from? What do you mean you probably American?
Do you think the attitude Angela is part of? So
yeah, that elder card was nonsense.
Are y'all immigrants?
Spin that shriveled up. No,
why are you girls?
immigrants.
Wait, what does it say?
He said, "Where are we from?
Where
and what
you...
do you mean he probably American?" We didn't say anything about anybody being American, and we're from America.
And even so, like,
okay, okay Chris is going through right now. It's like,
time out.
Did you ever say Angela and Skylar hit Terry and bruised Avery's foot when throwing a table?
What?
No.
Why would they take that away from us?
Right. That's not right.
Maybe because they don't want everyone to hate her because she's going to be on the next season of 90 Day Fiancé.
You always need a villain, though.
Did you guys know that? Angela's going to be in the next season, the one starting on November 3rd of 90 Day Fiancé.
Angela's on.
Isn't that crazy?
I don't want to see her. They did cut a lot from that green room. I heard her saying "F you," right. I heard right. And then when Ben was talking about what happened in there, he was saying stuff I think that we didn't really see or we didn't really hear too. Woohoo! Nataj, thanks for catching it.
Oh my god, I didn't know that. I'm so shocked.
I think they were Angela to film next season, so they didn't want to. Right.
Yeah, not even literally not next season of Before the 90 Days season, because as we heard in this tell-all, she's starting the K1 visa process.
Avery even showed her bruised foot on the video I saw. Oh wow, she probably accidentally trampled on her foot.
Yeah,
and broke a bone in it.
Toe bone.
Avery even showed her. Okay, I'm tired of Angela. Me too, girl.
Oh my
She's
god.
out there now. They may cut her out. Wig snatch. Angela's the worst. Yep.
She is the worst. And I'm just sad that it happened. I'm sad that it got bad because I liked her. I mean, it's probably going to get bad this season too because Michael's coming. And then she's like, Michael, they show this one scene where she's like, Michael, do you want to break up or something like that? Or Michael's crying. Oh, there's a scene of Michael crying on video chat. And so I'm just like, ooh.
Oh, dang, Michael, she reduced you to tears?
Yeah. She got a grown African man crying on national American TV.
I'm not tired of Darcy either.
She got a grown Nigerian African man crying on national American TV.
Over her.
Girl, I'm like, Michael, you just need to throw your net back out. Somebody will snatch you up.
Avery was trying to protect her mother. Angela should not be back on. They're gonna bring Angela back because Angela makes for even. You always gotta have a villain. To me, always gotta have somebody that people don't like, and Angela's the perfect person.
I guess that's true.
Even and even so, with the people who do like her, who did like her, like it goes either way with Angela. I feel like she could be the person that people like because she's entertaining, or she could be the person that people don't like because she's entertaining.
Yeah. Hi, dating doula. Not for Angela at all. Like, this really turned me against her 100%. I feel like she's abusive. She's belligerent. She's rude. Like, there is nothing about her that I find to be pleasant, besides the fact that she does make good TV, which sucks because these are very real people that are underneath her abuse.
The ghost of Angela will be on the show season 42.
Oh my gosh.
Right.
Akini is a scammer. Her mom had a dead disposition until they started negotiating.
I would too. That's boring.
Yeah. And also, like, I don't think she's a scammer.
I just think she's an African mom who ended up on a show with her daughter and just like
didn't have the same energy. Doesn't know what's going on. Don't speak any English and is just sitting there.
Right.
Yeah.
Angela is definitely abusive. Yeah. Terrible person, ignorant and mean. There's so many times I can throw a kick in this man's face. Condescending. Thanks for getting here, dating doula.
I want a backstory on Stacey and Darcy. Who's Darcy's baby daddy? Oh, she was married. The father of her kids is the man that she married. Her and Stacey were married before, and then they both got divorced on the same day or whatever. Oh, wow. It was just her husband, her ex-husband, that doesn't want any part of this, which I can understand why he wouldn't. Ben is the scammer. He couldn't pay the bride price. I mean, here's the deal. There's also that too. Is that the Americans know what is low-key expected of them to a certain extent. And I just think it's so silly to be like, well, it's for the wrong reasons. They don't want to come here. They want to come here for the wrong reasons. And I'm like, what's the wrong reason? Are we really that naive to be like, you should only marry someone or be with somebody because you love them? You know how many people get in relationships because they just convenience? Has nothing to do with like whether or not you're drop dead, fall over head over heels in love with them.
What's love got to do
with it? Nothing. Where are my glasses? Well, they fell. Anyways, like I just am like, what's the wrong reasons? Now, unless somebody is just straight up using you for your straight money, doesn't want to have sex with you, doesn't want to be seen in public with you, hits you and is whatever, and then you brought him to the United States and you're their whipping post, which is what Maria would do to Caesar if she got here, then I would say like, yeah. But also, again, it's a grown person making these decisions. Otherwise, like, I could be like, you know what, me and this person could try to get along. We could raise a family as long as we both had the understanding that we want to be together and raise a family. Right. He takes care of me. I take care of him. Like, we don't have to be dropped down in love with each other. Like, that's for children. Like, that's for children, and that's for people who live in the same place. Like, not for me. Like, come on. Let's just make a deal to do this thing. Now, if we fall in love or have a lot of love for each other at the end of it after we spend some time together,
awesome.
That is awesome. But otherwise, I'm just like, hey, you want to do this thing?
With me?
With me?
With me?
I'm attracted to you. We can have sex.
Yeah.
I want to have kids. Mm-hmm. We can do this thing. Let's do this thing.
Angela got arrested for a DUI.
Yeah, Angela's been arrested. Yeah, Angela's been arrested for a DUI. Angela's been arrested for all kinds of things. Probably like battery. Battery. I wouldn't be surprised at all.
Domestic violence.
Domestic violence. I wouldn't be surprised at all.
She done snatched Michael.
Caesar didn't even know what direction Ukraine was relative to the States. That's why he's like, I want to go down there. And I was like, isn't it up there? Like, I kept thinking that. Just recently she got, talking about why Americans figure we come here. So basically you are a black.
Is that the same one from before?
Yeah, wait, I don't block him, Chris. I want to ask, I assume it's a male. Art creation, what are you talking about? I'll wait. Anyways, Ashley says, Ben should have done his research. He played dumb. Yeah, I think so too. Oh my God, poor Caesar. Sally, don't feel sad for Caesar.
Oh my dog, poor Caesar.
Sally. Don't feel
you are
for Caesar.
A beautiful soul for feeling bad for Caesar. But no, don't nobody feel bad for Caesar.
Farah Hassan. I have a friend named Farah Hassan. Is this my friend Farah from high school? I literally have a friend. I had a friend in high school named Farah Hassan.
Really?
Yeah. Farah, is that you?
Talking to Maria in a video was so creepy. I love you, baby. Oh, I just did the whatchamacallit's accent.
Oh. Art Creation says, what I'm talking about is that I'm Nigerian and I do not talk down on Americans.
We didn't talk down on Nigerians.
On Americans. I don't know what this person is talking.
I figure since he's saying that, he must mean that we talk down on Nigerians.
Oh, I don't talk down on Nigerians.
We support Nigerians.
I support all the immigrants. So I'm not sure what you're talking about. Wow, for Married at First Sight. What?
That's a show.
Yeah, I know what Married at First Sight is, but I don't understand.
Maybe she wants you to review that.
Oh, I used to. She knows I did. She was the one who said she feels sorry for Caesar. Yeah. No, don't block him yet. Let me just let me see what the next thing is.
Legend has a Caesar still walking.
Walking?
He's walking to.
Oh, Farah, you're not. Oh, okay. Just wanted to know. I know a Farah Hassan. Isn't that crazy?
Is that a part of getting to know each other?
Legend has it Caesar is still walking. Walking where? Queef? To Ukraine?
I can see his silly ass walking. With a backpack on. Backpack and the jean jacket.
Okay, I love you too, ladies. So you just going to block me for no reason?
No,
I'm not blocking you.
We're trying to understand.
Patty Keegan, Zayed's hair was greasy. Oh, isn't it? Yeah, Patty. Wasn't it weird how his hair was just like up on this side? And I'm like, how come nobody was like, smooth this side down too? Just smooth it down.
Oh yeah, he sure did.
Yeah.
When he walked out the studio.
Oh yeah,
Right.
oh yeah. When he said that he
That was
had to
good.
walk. Yes.
Right, that
Okay,
was a good
Sally.
point.
Okay, I get you. I get you. I get you. Yeah. When he was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I just need to walk. Legend has it he's still walking.
He is, girl. He is. He walked
That
back
is
to the
so
nail
true.
shop.
Yeah, he did. He did. He was like needed to walk.
Most Black people were forced to America, so no, we are Black immigrants.
Okay, guys, don't engage
not
in
do
our
that.
creation. Let him just be here. We don't know what he's talking about at school. My sister gave me money for the ring I give to you. I'm like, listen, only because she didn't
Nice.
want you to look tacky, bobacky, because you were about to buy that ring with her money. I don't use your credit card at all. My sister give me money.
Did he give the money back?
I don't know. I do not know.
Fix his hair. That's her, man. You're right. You're right. But maybe she didn't see it until they were already on stage, and then she couldn't put him out like that. You know, pointing out like, babe, fix your hair.
I
In front of
know.
everybody.
Get a comb. Where's the brush?
She needs therapy. Correct.
820
Dang, you guys are steady coming
people in this room.
What the heck?
That is crazy. And only 229
Everybody
likes.
coming. Everybody's
Can we get some likes? Those of you in the room. 182. Get the video done. Get a like.
Rebecca gave him a credit card, not money. She did. I thought she gave him cash when he asked for that money.
It wasn't enough, so she gave him the credit card.
I'd be tuning out, y'all.
Yeah, you do. You were doing a lot of stuff while you're watching it.
Always. And there's usually a kid like jumping on my head. Where did this leather jacket sweatpants look come? I don't know.
I mean, it's it's in style somewhere.
Slim shoulders, Tim.
Yeah, when
Jimmy
he got out of
Neutron?
when he got out of the car.
Yeah, Zaid and Tom's hair. Like Tom thinks he is.
Tom actually looked good. He lost
007
weight.
Suave.
He lost weight. I loved his chukka boots. They weren't chukkas. They were I just like them.
We're talking about in the season.
Oh, I was talking about the tell-all. He looked good on the tell-all. He got his hair right. I loved his Fala Carini.
Tunisians are major scammers. It's not a safe place.
I can't say that. What was it? Chris, where was Muhammad from?
I love my sister Cook. I love my sister Cook so much.
I thought he was from Tunisia.
You like Tom Lakeisha? It's just something about him. I just feel like it was too convenient for him to start saying he loved her. Like, I just feel like, how do you go from, like, being almost acting like you're disgusted by her to saying you love her, then you break up with her, then you get on the show and say you're there to support her and you guys aren't together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I just think Tom wants to be on TV.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So Chris says that he's from Morocco, but I do know that that Muhammad was living in one place, but from another. So that's why I was asking. So yeah, he was Tunisian. So it does happen. It seems like, at least in this show, the microcosm of this show, there's a lot of Tunisian men because Zayed's from Tunisia, Muhammad's from Tunisia. I know Muhammad was living in another place or working in another place when he met Danielle. So I'm not sure if he's from Tunisia, but I think that was one of either the country he's from or the country that he lived in when they met. So maybe there's something to it. Aladdin also Tunisia. So it's 3 guys already in one show and 2 different franchises or a couple franchises of the same show. So that's interesting. Also Morocco too. Danielle and Muhammad is obviously he was scamming her. I mean,
oh my God, is that the one that was talking about her? Like, you gotta stop being so lazy.
Yeah.
Like when she was walking.
Remember I was telling you she went to this other guy's house and she was knocking on the door and you felt really bad for her?
Oh, okay. No, I don't remember that, but I started watching, like I tried to watch clips from like the little montages that they have on YouTube where they're like, you know, these are like the most explosive blow-ups or these are the most, embarrassing moments or whatnot. And I remember that. That was very sad.
The way she talked about him was like the way she spoke, that everybody spells it Muhammad, like Mahamit, because the way she would pronounce his name, Muhammad,
but it's Muhammad.
Yeah. Okay. So
I don't really care for Tom's sister either. I mean, I think she makes some good points, but at the same time, like something about her. She like her the same way I feel about Tom is the same way I feel about his sister. And then plus it's like, girl, you're not popping in. Never mind. Be quiet with all that rouge.
She took the rouge off for the.
She did, but she still looked like it was still all kind of this right here and this right here. It was like still stuff on it.
This is Danielle. Boom bod. She's selling boom bod, but that's this. This is the woman.
But she.
And Muhammad is. I can't even. I wouldn't be able to find a picture of him. But this is her. She was definitely being not catfish, but she was definitely like Muhammad didn't love her. And like as soon as he got his green card or whatever, he bounced. In the show while they were filming. Like she had to go to Florida and like he was dating other people. It was like trash. It was terrible. All right, you guys. So Muhammad Jabali, I'm gonna look him up. All right, you guys. So I'm gonna end it right now. We did an hour and 10 minutes, you guys. We entertained you guys for an hour and 10 minutes.
I enjoyed being here, though.
Oh, thank you so much, Sawai, for joining me for this. I really needed your input to keep me on track and to talk about all the things that needed to be said in this episode. Okay, so you guys, we're gonna start a new season of 90 Day Fiancé. The regular season comes on this Sunday the 3rd. I'm going to be doing edited versions of it. I will not be doing it live because as far as I know, there's no other things coming up right now. So this one will get my full attention. What will it be like to only have to put up one video a week? I can't even imagine it.
I don't know that life.
3 videos a week, guys, is so difficult. 2 edited, 1 not edited. I can't even do the lives anymore. Okay.
Thank you guys for all the great compliments. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Oh, Chris has her recaps of the tell-alls on her channel right now. So go check out Chris's recap. We watched Chris's recap last night. So I loved your key joke.
Do you want to know what a key looks like from London? Or whatever you said. It was freaking hilarious.
Oh, yeah. So check out Chris Farah. CHRIS Farah. The H is silent in Chris. And last name Farah, Farah. And let's see what else. Happy Halloween. I know it's almost over, but happy Halloween. I'm gonna eat some candy and drink some tea. Oh, I haven't taken this makeup off, girl. It's been on all day.
That is the Halloween face, T. Jones.
Yay!
Love you too, CC.
Oh yeah, this is it's a Halloween face. I'm the Wicked Witch of the West on one side of my face.
Of the East, because it's on the East side. Okay, East side.
All right, you guys, thank you so much for joining. Have a fantastic day. Remember to be you, be true, and find your place. Bye. Oh yeah, and if you're interested in some shirts, go buy them. I have Be You, Be True, Find Your Place shirts.
I didn't even know this.
Do you want one?
I'm gonna try that.
I mean, they're free.
Man, I pay for my stuff. From everybody.
Hector made these for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you make shirts?
Yeah.
Huh.
Hector made these for me because I had some subscribers that some Patreon people who needed them for free, and I didn't want them to go to Teespring to buy it. Oh. So I had him make me a few. A lot, actually.
Hector's our neighbor.
Oh yeah, Hector's our neighbor. He's El Salvadorian, so it's Central America all on this street. Here, you can have this one. All right, you guys, that's it. I'll see you guys next week for Love After Lockup and then for 90 Day Fiancé. All right, remember to be you, true, be you, be true, be find your place. Get a t-shirt down below or a mug. Bye, Chris. Thank you so much for being my person.
Is Jessie still there?
Jessie Lee. Bye, Jessie Lee. Happy birthday. Bye, Lucy. Bye, everybody in the room. Estella, have a good appointment. I hope everything turns out well. Bye, Consuela. Bye, Rachel. I'm just gonna say bye. I'm gonna write bye. Dating doula. Bye, girl, if you're still here. And everybody who, participated. Ciao!
Ciao, bella.